Hey everyone, how's it going? David Holt here, attorney and founder at Holt Law LLC, a law firm in Minnesota. Quite different from your traditional law firm. And what I'm going to do in this video, now that you've already read the disclaimer, you know that this is for educational purposes only and this is not legal advice. I'm going to show you how to file an LLC in Minnesota online. So first, right off the bat, I got my browser up. It is Chrome. I haven't tested it with other browsers, but I haven't heard of any issues from people who do it quite often with other browsers. Right off the bat, I'm just going to type in Secretary of State in Minnesota and get to the Minnesota Secretary of State website. For reference, the address is sos.state.mn.us. Kind of funny that it's .sos. So right here to file, we're going to do business, nonprofits, and UCC. First tab right there, business online filing, renewals, and searches. Let's click on that one. Now you're going to need an online account if you're going to file online. I already have mine created. So we're going to go sign in right away. Do this quite a bit, file quite a few LLCs here in Minnesota. So now I'm signed in. You go down here on the bottom, or I guess middle left, file a new business. We'll click on that. And the type that I want is a limited liability company, domestic. Make sure you click domestic and not foreign. It should be $155. So here's the first big decision you need to make for your LLC. Is it going to be a for-profit or a non-profit? Consult with an attorney to figure out which one of those is best for you. Then, depending on what type of business you are doing, you may be a professional firm. You may want to make that election. For this company, I am not, so I'm going to have no here, and I am a for-profit. Then we got to check and make sure my proposed name is available. This is another spot where you can run into trouble. You want to make sure you're not infringing on another business's name, and you want to make sure that your name is actually available. So I always like to have LLC without any periods, or have it written out at the back. You have to pick one of these by law. I like LLC because it's clean, no periods. I'm not going to write out limited liability company. That's too much. So just LLC is what I always like to do. I've actually already checked to make sure this name is available. DJ Holt LLC. You don't write the LLC in here. It already has it for you here. Let's check and make sure that's available. It is. All right, let's lock it down. Now you're going to have to list your organizer. So let's just quick give them my name as an organizer. I'm actually going to list my law firm address. And you'll want to consult with an attorney here to figure out what you're going to put and what you're going to keep away from the public record. All right, there I am as an organizer. It's just me. I'm my own registered agent, so I'm actually not going to put that. This is another question you want to ask an attorney. Should I have a registered agent? This is somebody that you appoint to receive legal notices and information on behalf of the company. Again, this is on the public record, so if you kind of wanted to operate without exposing yourself, you may want to appoint a registered agent. There's a lot of services that'll do it. Again, you're going to have to pay for that. I'm not going to appoint one, but you do have to list a registered office address. Again, I'm going to list my law firm. Oops. All right. So we're good there. Do I need a mailing address? Only if you cannot receive mail at the registered office address do you put your mailing address. I already have. It's going to be the same for me. Here you're going to list the name for the delivery of your LLC documents, the actual articles of organization. I have them going to my law firm email. That's just fine. This is actually different than the email you're going to display later for official notices. Client reference. Since I do a lot of these, I want to know who it is. It's me, smiley face. This would be if you were uploading a different document to go with your original filing, but it's not necessary, it's not required, so just go right past this. We're doing the minimum amount necessary here to be legal and compliant and filed with a Minnesota LLC. So this is where I want my official notices to go. Maybe you've already got a company email address and you want to make use of that. I do want to have my email excluded from bulk data to the extent allowable by Minnesota law. That's already automatically checked. Let's make sure I don't uncheck that. All right, so here's what we got. I have pretty much the bare minimum here to file. I have my business name. I'm going to pay the $155. I have the registered office address. I really have nothing else. I don't have a corporate farm program, so that's good. Let's submit this. Authorized signature. Make sure you have the authority to sign this. And we are almost there. So I'm there pending payment. So that's the filing. Now you need to actually pay for it. And I also have an account here. I don't want to bore you with putting a bunch of stuff in. I'm doing my Visa here. And this is just going through US Bank. I'm going to pay it electronically online. Of course, I'm going to black all this out so you can't see it. It's just my credit card information. That's all being reviewed. Good. Okay. Definitely want to print this page for your records. You'll also get an email confirming that it was done. I'm going to do that in a new tab and do it later, but for now I'm going to exit. My order has been processed, so I have officially filed an LLC pending the payment. Now what I want to do, oops, I just got the LLC email there. That's what the vibration was. So you refresh the page and you can get your original filing and your acknowledgement letter right here. I'm going to do them in two separate downloads. And I am official. Let's pull them both up. So the original filing is just going to look like this. Nothing too fancy. So you get the Secretary of State saying that you got your articles of organization. Here's the information I put in. Look how I don't have a registered agent there. I have the minimum amount necessary for me to get through here. Look at that. Mailing address none provided. Should be the same. And that's it. I've officially registered. Now there's a lot of follow-up steps that you want to do, including an operating agreement, getting your EIN, to again consult with either a CPA and or attorney. What I like is that you also, in this acknowledgement letter, that's the second document that the Secretary of State sends you, gives you a few quick pointers about registering a trademark, about an assumed name. You always need to have that LLC in your name unless you register an assumed name. Nice little pointers there, and then there's a bunch of good resources if you need additional information for taxes, Department of Revenue, Legal Corps I'm a part of, SCORE I'm a part of, where are you at? Service Corps, Retired Executive SCORE. Be sure to check them out too. That's how you file an LLC. That's the quick and dirty. Of course, you do want to consult with an attorney to make sure you do it right, but I always think it's good to know how to do it online. This is educational only, and I hope it was helpful.